A day in the books, hot one today, right? Battled through it, got to build our toughness even more. Coming back off a scrimmage, you know, you want to make sure you got energy and the ability to bounce back and do it again today. We got to work every day. One guy I want to talk about from the scrimmage, I didn't talk about, Josh Perry. Had an unbelievable interception yesterday. One of the best plays I've seen. And Josh is a kid that has really just embraced this culture. You know, I mean, he's a guy that impacts others. He moved a linebacker. He's gained weight. And he's doing some unbelievable things in the kicking game. I can't say enough about his attitude. We had a few good tipped interceptions today. Cam Harrell, Jay Jones, TQ Newsome on some tip passes that were nice. I thought our young quarterbacks bounced back today. Both of them, Ty Keys, T. Webb, had really, really good days coming off that scrimmage. So hopefully we can put that behind us and keep moving forward. I coached better today at quarterback. I thought Shurdy really got the day started with a big 60-yard whatever touchdown. Great throw by Trey Lowe as usual. Shurdy did a great job. Shurdy's a tough guy that continues to do great things for this team. We shored up some mistakes in the scrimmage today, and you know, we'll keep moving forward. Got some real good work on punt today. We continue to do that with our checks, and got to keep rocking and rolling. So with that, I'll open it up.
Coach, from going back to the scrimmage from yesterday, could you talk about what you saw on the defensive side?
Yeah, I mean, we did some good things defensively, some not so good, you know. Thought we stopped the run better than we probably stopped all fall camp, you know. Most of fall camp, we've been able to pound it inside. That didn't really happen much yesterday, but we gave up some explosive plays, particularly to the running back. And so we missed a few tackles, but overall, I thought we tackled pretty well outside of Frank Gore. You know, Frank Gore made a lot of people miss. And so that was good to see, you know, both sides of the ball. Some good back and forth. Thought the defense really dominated the first part of the third down period. And then the offense got 7 of the last 8. So, again, good back and forth right there, which as the head coach is what you want to see.
Coach, is there a guy that's flashed this fall that maybe we're not talking about that maybe you think is kind of a under-the-radar guy that we need to kind of notice?
I think Shurdy. You know, I think Shurdy Robinson is a guy that has gotten overlooked over the past few years with all the great wideouts. You know, played at Canton and played at Colin for some great coaches. Glenn Davis and Micah and them at Colin just love him. And he's really coming on. He's a tough guy, and he's really starting to show signs of explosiveness yesterday and then again today. He's the first guy that comes off my mind. Josh Ratcliffe's a guy inside at D-line that's really coming on. He's an undersized guy like me with a chip on his shoulder and wants to prove people wrong, and he's a young man that's bringing some toughness in there on the D-line.
Coach, could you talk a little bit about your corner play yesterday?
Yeah, you know, probably pretty good. You know, Ray had a fumble recovery. Ray should have had another pick. Went through his hands. Ray Shantz had a great fall camp. Eric Scott and Natron have both had fall camps that are really good. You know, we gave up a deep ball first play of the game right there to a great player in Brownlee. We gave up a few more on a busted coverage, one to Caston. So probably not our best day at corner of fall camp, but those guys set the bar really high, and they're playing at a high level. Young guys coming on. Brendan Tolles is coming on, and he was one of the few true freshmen yesterday that didn't look starry-eyed. Brendan was. He looked like he knew what he was doing and didn't make busts. Most of our true freshmen, it was like, whoa, you know what I mean? And so, you know, we obviously got to get that behind us, and hopefully we did.
Coach, back to Caston, I thought he had a really good day yesterday out of the slot. Could you kind of talk about him a little bit?
He did, man. He keeps coming on. He's a very conscientious kid that really cares. Again, played for David King over at Adams County Christian and the great Larry Williams at Hines Community College. And, you know, he's a guy that can play, is really physical in the slot, brings a lot of running back type traits to the receiver position. He's going to be another great USM receiver before he leaves here. He continues to get better every day.
Coach, I know you talked about your tight ends before, but can you just speak on them? It seems like with Cole and Grayson, you got a lot of different type of guys, you know, that can maybe do some different things for you.
Yeah, they stepped up again yesterday. You know, just a really good group. Very physical. They push each other. There's a lot of competition in there for reps, which generally leads to good practices, right? Because, you know, if you don't bring it, somebody's going to beat you out. But you're right. You know, those 5 of them, they all got in the picture yesterday with touching the ball. They were all extremely physical. All 5 of them are playing at a high level. Consistency is the truest measure of performance, our tight end room, man, I mean, they're consistent.
Todd Sykes has the boot on from
Uh-huh.
yesterday. Can you just have an update on what?
Yeah,
his
he's
injury
fine.
is?
He's fine. He's going to be fine. He's just banged up, so we held him out today. He's going to treatment, and he'll be good.
How do you feel on the health of your players right now? Do you feel pretty confident?
Yeah, I feel great. We haven't lost anybody, for the year. And knock on wood, thank the good Lord. And we've got great medical staff. And everybody in the country ought to be banged up right now. If they're not very physical. At Southern Miss, we're going to be extremely physical. So we're going to be beat up this time of year. That's just the way we are. Yeah.
I know this has kind of been a topic of discussion nationwide. Ole Miss had 100% vaccination. I'm curious if you know what your team is at and how you kind of try to approach that.
Yeah, we're approaching 90%. We're actually right at it. With our staff, we're almost at 100%. And so we're getting there. We push it every day. We have been education masters over the past month. We've about doubled our numbers and how many have gotten it. And we're feeding them all the information from people that are professionals, doctors. We've had people come in with family stories. We've had coaching staff members and members of our staff come in and educate them on stories of their experiences with it. So we've had people from all kind of backgrounds, all kind of histories, but most importantly, those are just stories. The facts that we're giving them, though, is coming from medical people. All right? I'm a football coach, all right? And so we're giving them information, not from Twitter, not from TMZ, not from social media, from medical people. And that's what we're giving them, and because of that, you've seen our numbers skyrocket, and we hope to get them all done and feel good about where we're headed with it.
Coach, we saw you yesterday actually painting the Eagle Walk on social media. Could you just talk about your desire and involvement to be in this Golden Eagle community?
Yeah, I love Mississippi. I love Mississippi. I love Hattiesburg. We want to lift others up in everything we do. And it was great to get out there with our students. I wasn't able to be out there long. I'm not going to lie to you, but I was able to contribute a little bit. But what was great for me to see is our students involved in something that's a tradition. And that's what Southern Miss is, right? We're history and tradition, and we've got to use our past to help forge us forward and add another chapter to that rich and storied tradition.